Hey yo, we're back. Roll intro.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the blue top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million shells, call a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know.
Hey yo, so before we get into this Little Sims introvert reaction, massive shout out goes to and yes, you are the MVP. Hey yo, check it. So I haven't done a Little Sims reaction in a while, but I'm definitely anxious to hear how this sister is on this track, Introvert, especially with the title alone, because the title alone is interesting, at least in my opinion, just the title of it being called Introvert. So before we dive into this reaction, please remember to run up the likes on that like button, match the energy of that subscribe button, and hit that post notification button so you can be down every time I drop a video. But without further ado, let's dive right into this reaction. Let's go. Okay, I like how this is starting off with the drums. Okay, some symbolism. They almost look like they doing crump movements. That was like crumping. Ooh, I love this imagery. Come on, Little Sims.
The kingdom's on fire, the blood of a young Messiah. I see sinners in a church, I see sinners in a church. Sometimes I might be introvert, there's a war inside. I hear battle cries, mothers burying sons, young boys playing with guns. The devil's a liar, fulfill your wildest desires. Now I don't wanna be the one to doctor this, but if you can't feel pain, then you can't feel the opposite. The fight
I love how hungry she is on this track, and she's matching the intensity of this beat because this beat is very powerful. I love the imagery that they're using as well, because I know that Little Sims, like, just listening to her, and I feel like this could be like, this is like a widespread song. It's not just for like any one specific region. You can use this for the trials and tribulations that the states is going from, like the Caribbean. You could speak about the Caribbean aspects and their struggles. You could speak about the UK. You could speak about places like Australia. You could speak about places like within the countries within Asia. You could speak about the countries within the continent of Africa. Like, either which way you want to dissect this or slice this, the way that she's spitting, the way that she's speaking facts, this can really relate to anything, because a lot of throughout the world, we are like basically waging war on like people. We're waging war on class. We're waging war on like just so many different things, like race and just like authority, like with policing and just things like that, and the government, and like just the social and economic and political structure, and just going against that grain. So I love how she's just speaking about that so far within the beginning of this, and I just love her passion that she's she's executing on here as well. So let's get back into it.
The kingdom's on fire, the blood of a young Messiah. I see sinners in a church, I see sinners in a church. Sometimes I might be introvert, there's a war inside. I hear battle cries, mothers burying sons, young boys playing with guns. The devil's a liar, fulfill your wildest desires. Now I don't wanna be the one to doctor this, but if you can't feel pain, then you can't feel the opposite.
Ooh, come on.
Yang's a fight you'll never win. I study humans, that makes me an anthropologist.
Woo!
But I know it's dark times.
That was a bar. That was a bar. Whoa. I've never heard nobody use that bar as a lot. Like, I've never heard that line before. That was a bar. I study human beings, so I'm called an anthropologist. Just get into that. That is a bar. I love that. Wow, that was amazing. That's got to be the best bar of her in 2021.
Now I don't wanna be the one to doctor this, but if you can't feel pain, then you can't feel the opposite. The fight between the yin and yang's a fight you'll never win. I study humans, that makes me an anthropologist. I'm not into politics, but I know it's dark times. Parts of the world still living in apartheid. But
woo, come on.
Flight, that's career suicide. Though I should have been a friend.
And that's one thing that I really can see with a lot of with at least South Africans as well, because South Africans and African Americans within the United States, whatever just subgroup that you belong under the African Americans, that could be Louisiana Creoles, that could just be regular African Americans, that could be Gullah Geechees from South Carolina, just anything under that nature, Black Seminoles, anything where we just like, I feel like a lot of people can relate to, like, at least not with a lot of people, but South Africa with apartheid can really relate to the things that we've been through. And that's what I've always seen with, like, there's never like any like misunderstanding between people from South Africa and the people that are African Americans, because we both have to experience the same things under both umbrellas. Because if I'm not mistaken, apartheid was basically, from learning from what I learned in school, basically in African American studies and American studies, apartheid was basically taken after civil rights, Reconstruction, and all of that, and they basically enforced that within their system and within their political government within that region as well. So just thinking about it, I'm just like, whoa. And just her speaking about it, like, you can really see the similarities. But let's get back into it.
And you can't feel the opposite. The fight between the yin and yang's a fight you'll never win. I study humans, that makes me an anthropologist. I'm not into politics, but I know it's dark times. Parts of the world still living in apartheid. But if I don't take this winner's flight, that's career suicide. Though I should have been a friend when your grandma died. I see the illness, see my aunt laying in her bed. I see her soul rising.
Woo, that was a bar. I like that. I really love these paintings. I really want to know where it's from. Woo! Come on, little Sims.
I need a license to feel internal wounds, and I'm not trying to be healed. I sabotage what you're trying to build.
Hold on, I gotta figure out if this is on Apple Music.
I hate the thought of just being a burden. I hate that these conversations are surfaced. Sim's an artist or Sim be the person.
Ooh.
To you I'm smiling, but really I'm hurting. I dedicate my life and gave my heart over 20-something years, left wondering how I even feel, but was it even worth it? I bottle up and let's spill it in verses. One day I'm wordless, next day I'm a wordsmith. Close to success, but to happiness I'm the furthest. And
I love that part right there. I love, especially when you do the contemporary dance, because contemporary dance is so powerful, and then when you match it with lyrics and just words of a song, it just becomes even more extravagant and more powerful, because you're speaking through your body, you're speaking words through your body basically, and then when you match that with a beat and then you match it with words, it just becomes like this beautiful mosaic. And I love how she's showcasing that within this video with this and I basically love how she's showcasing that with this young man through his bodily movements of contemporary dance. Like, I think she's doing an absolutely phenomenal job with this track. Like, this is gonna be my favorite song of 2021, and I'm definitely about to add that to my playlist. That was definitely going on my playlist, because this is amazing. I like the whole execution and everything, and I love how she's singing on here too. Let's get into that as well.
Wordless, next day I'm a wordsmith. Close to success, but to happiness I'm the furthest. At night I wonder if my tears will dry on their own. Hoping I will fulfill Amy's purpose. Angel said don't let ego be a disturbance. In the demon said motherfucker you earn this. Like they strip you of everything you're deserving. Realize there is a prison and ask me a condition to
come on.
Man, it's like they can't sleep till our spirit is crushed. How much fighting must we do? We've been fearless enough. All we've seen is broken homes here in poverty. Corrupt government officials, lies and atrocities. How they talking almost threatening me. Knocking down communities to re-up on properties. I'm directly affected, it does more than just bother me. Look beyond the surface, don't just see what you want to see. Must
come
be
on.
Projecting attention straight from my lungs. I'm a black woman and I'm a proud one. We walking blind, fake not knowing the outcome. But as long as we're unified, then we've already won.
Woo! Yeah, I like the movements. It's very like crump. Like, I feel like it's crump, like the crump dancing. love this chorus.
Don't you cry, God we trust, 'cause we're not alone.
And so it begins. The base is an amalgamation of everything. Rules are not to be played by rebels. The story of never ending. Your introversion led you here. Intuition protected you along the way. Feelings allowed you to be well balanced. And perspective gave you foresight. The top of the mountain is nothing without the climb. Only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive.
I love this video.
Alone, but not lonely. Your truth unveiled with time.
And I love this part where she's talking as well. It's like giving like a foreshadowing type of like how a narrator would do. Like if you're reading, like if you're listening to like an audio book. This was phenomenal. Like amazing. Like I can't even rate this. She killed that. That was an annihilation. Can we really get into it with Little Simz killing this track? Like this was absolutely amazing, absolutely phenomenal. Little Simz with Introvert, she killed this. I'm definitely here for it. I loved every bit of this. Like this is like my favorite song of 2021. Like she really ate on there. She left nothing on her plate. Everything was amazing. Everything was dope. I love the video, the concept. I love how she had clips of just different pieces, parts of time, and just really expressing like where we've gone in a like where we have gone left in the world. And it, like I said, this is not just to one general region. This can be broad everywhere. Like it's everywhere. It's like dirt, insignificant, but it's everywhere. It's still significant because nobody who watches this cannot say that they are not affected by any part of this song that she spoke about, because all of us, no matter your skin color, no matter your class, no matter anything, some parts of this video is affecting somewhere in your country, your city, anywhere, your nation, anything. These are things that you've had to endure and deal with. Like these are topics that are going on where you're in your region. And I love that she put that on full display. I love her lyrics. I love how transparent she was. I love the bars. Her bars are sick, and she committed and she delivered. I also love the versatility that she showcased on here, especially singing as well, because I think I remember from my first reaction I did of hers, because this is probably like my second time only doing a reaction because I don't get many reaction requests for her. But when I did my first reaction, I'm not sure if I remember correctly, because I think it was like a year and a half ago I did the last time I did a track of hers, where I don't know if she did singing as much, but I love that she showcased that on this track with Introvert by anyway, like that she really showcased that on this track. She literally killed. I think she did a phenomenal job, and I definitely cannot rate this because it was just so many points that I could, and just so many avenues that I could pick apart on this. Like even at the ending, I love the foreshadowing voice on her, because it just allowing the guy to just dance and use his artistry and his movements to tell the story and speak for her as she's narrating the story as well over that, and letting the beat take control and letting him take the forefront of the song while she like kind of faded into the background and just spoke about it. Like I thought that was very interesting, and I thought that was very brilliant as well, to be able to do that. Like she was able to tell a story. She was committed. She just made me really gravitate towards this track, and I thought she really killed it. Like she really got the message across. Like whoa, like it was so complex. It was everything that you would need. everything that you will need, and I will leave it at that. So please let me know what you thought of Little Sims with Introvert in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.